James and I would often sit and talk about the topic. What's the topic of the song gonna be? We would talk about, you know, what would it be like if you were in a situation where you could not talk, you could not, you know, see, you could not hear, you didn't have arms and legs, and you basically couldn't communicate.
The cerebrum has suffered massive and irreparable damage.
You'll never know what has happened to him.
Had I not been sure of this, I would not have permitted him to live.
Where am I?
Father?
The song is based on the movie Johnny Got His Gun, but aside from that, the song, the music, the arrangement, it's very cinematic. I mean, you can close your eyes and just very easily visualize what James is singing about, what the lyrics are suggesting. Every part of the song has a visual component to it, I find, and it just keeps on adding visual components through music and builds, so when you get to the end, you know, you're hearing it, but you're also kind of seeing it in your mind.
And I was really into coming up with these kind of drum patterns and give sort of almost like drum riffs, and then James would kind of just play something super percussive along with drum patterns. And certainly Bullet Cat was not, oh, machine gun. It was some pattern that was just kind of in my head.
Things happen for a reason, and then you come back and you, oh, that is machine gun fire, you know?
Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live, I cannot die, trapped in myself, fighting my only fear.
It's Morse code. For what? SOS. Help.
Song 1 represents one of our called ballad food groups. These songs are, I guess, unique in the way that they start melodic and mellow and then go through many different moods and dynamics, and usually get mellow, heavier, 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 crazier, more relentless, and completely out of control.
I know the end of the song, very different than the beginning. Obviously, there's a couple of cycles of picking and, you know, more of a heavy open chord thing. And then at the end of the song, it goes to the, and then from there on out, it's okay. You're in full physical mode. And the picking part, you know, I can't remember anything. Yeah. So going along with the melody, but also putting in extra words, extra things here and there that are moving it along. And then in the, you know, the heavy part, landmine, it's in my sight, in my street. And you're right on with it, you know. It's an instrument on its own it's helping move certain parts along, and then you get to join up with the stuff where you just can't sing anything else there. Everything is just going, you know, you have to just join that. Or else you kind of get lost, you know, or, yeah, join the crowd. That's another kind of a cool uniqueness to the song 1, where it's not the traditional, oh, there's not really a B part in this, you know, it just goes verse right into a short chorus, and then it moves on.
Just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds to the point where you look behind you, you're like 300 feet up. You didn't even notice it, you know?
This song obviously takes you on a journey. So there's a variety of featured moments in that song. It's not like one featured moment, there's like 10 featured moments. So as a bass player, you're like a boxer. You're kind of dodging and weaving, and you're trying to pick your places. For instance, like on, say, the mellow part. Whatever. Anyway, you get the idea. Now, all of a sudden, you're shifting gears and you're getting into this kind of a thing. You're going there. So, what is that? That is very unique style of songwriting. It's kind of like you're in a race car and you're shifting gears. You're slowing down on the turns, you're speeding up, you're kind of doing that whole thing. So really, one is a prime example of that, because there's a lot of different places for the instrument, the bass, to play a busier role, but also to kind of sit back and support that.